Page 74, deck the keys with dotted quarter notes. They're using the melody from Deck the Halls, a Christmas song. But these dotted quarter notes, let's talk about this. Apparently that's what this unit is about. Everybody loves dotted quarter notes, right? Yeah, right. Some people, I just don't get it. Calm down. Let's just do this. They're not difficult. Once you understand them, they're not. The dot works the same on no matter what the note is. So let's just go through it slowly and carefully. Any note can be dotted. I could have a dotted whole note. So however many beats the whole note gets, the dot gets half of that, and you add it on so it extends or lengthens the note. So let's pretend a whole note gets 4 counts. In that case, the dot would get 2 counts because that's half of 4. So the whole thing, a dotted whole note in that case, would get 6 counts. Okay. Dotted half note, we've had those forever. Half note, let's pretend it gets 2 counts. In that case, the dot gets 1 because that's half of 2. Put them together, it's 3 counts total. Okay? Dotted quarter note. Let's pretend that the quarter note gets 1 count. In that case, the dot would get half a count. So put them together and a dotted quarter note gets 1.5 counts. And it keeps going. I could have a dotted 8th note, or a dotted 16th note, or a dotted 32nd note, whatever. Another way of looking at it is that the dotted note is the same as 3 of whatever the next note down is. You just take 3 of those notes and tie them together. That's the dotted note. So the dotted whole note would be the same as 3 half notes. A dotted half note is the same as 3 quarter notes. A dotted quarter note is the same as 3 eighth notes tied together. That's all it is. Sometimes the short note comes first. It doesn't matter. Look at deck the keys in the first measure here. You have here, the G comes on beat 1. And a quarter note takes up a whole count. Nothing else can come in there. It's 1 count. That means the dot comes on beat 2. The dot is the same as an 8th note. It's tied to the quarter note. So the F comes on the end of 2. 1 and 2 and. 1 and 2 and. 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2. Do not go long short. I'll just do it long short. No, please don't do that, because you'll end up turning it into a triplet, and that's incorrect. We want a dotted rhythm. A dotted rhythm is crisp. That short note is shorter than a triplet. 1 and 2. Yeah, and that dotted rhythms. That's it. Okay, let's take a look at this deck and see what's going on here. Look it over. I see it's a page and 2 lines long, whatever that is. Clef signs are treble and bass clef. The key signature is no sharps or flats, so it's C major. So make sure you're doing the scale for C major and A minor. Do that because it has no sharps or flats. 4/4 time signature. Both hands are busy, so take it 1 hand at a time first. The right hand is here. To start, 1 and 2, and I connect everything at first. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. We just crossed over for 1 note there on measure 4. That's all. I'm going to do that again. Let's go down to measure 16. Well, we can start with measure 15, where you're here. 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2. Then thumb. 1 and 2. And thumb comes down here. There. Okay. Left hand. Well, you've got a C chord at first. Try and get those notes down at the same time. 2. Measure 4, it's a C. Over to measure 9. 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and. Then here. There. Now, I would like to prepare for measure 13 in the left hand, because I'm here in measure 12, measure 13, I'm here. I would like to prepare that move. which is a nice way of saying I don't want to make that move. So what I'm going to do, rather than end on 4, I want to end on some other finger, which puts my hand closer to where I want to be. So I can do it here. I can do a thumb. If I do a thumb there, I'm in position. I don't have to move. So, and measure, go back to like measure 11. Thumb here. Now I'm there. I like that much better than moving around. Now at the end, well, let's start at measure 16. You're here. 2. You want 5th finger? I don't want to do that. Ugh. What? I don't think so. Ugh. No, I don't want to do that. So I'm going to change the fingering. I'm going to scratch up and measure 16, the last note. Scratch up, use 5 here, and then it's just 4. You cross over there, and I'm there. I can connect all that together. So starting measure 16, cross 1 and 2. So the last measure I got to move a long way anyway. So thumb or second finger, whichever, because I got to come all the way down to here. It's a low C way down there. That's fine. So then I'll put the hands together and see what happens. And when I first put the hands together, I usually hesitate all over. I don't care, that's fine. We're here, here, and then here. And then there, okay. It's pretty repetitious actually. Let's go over to measure, where? 15, we're here. Work it out so the hands are working together, and then I go back through it a few hundred times, whatever it takes, and I work out the hesitations. I keep it slow, but no hesitations. And once I can play it through okay, no hesitations, then I'll think about the articulation. We're going to connect most of this. Lift up, then finishing at the wrist here, bum. And between measure 2 and 3, you can lift up, it's like a phrase, like taking a breath. And then a measure 4, lift up, like taking a breath, it's a new phrase. Now measure 9 here. If you want to lift up between each of these, that's interpretation. I don't know if I like, try both ways, try connecting it. If you want all that connected, is all that one sentence? Is it one thought? Or are each of these little things a thought? That's interpretation. You'll have to decide whether you're going to lift up there or not. I think I'm going to connect them because I don't like short thoughts. I don't like short phrases. To me, that makes it sound choppy. And unless that's the mood of the piece, I don't want choppy. This is not a choppy piece. It's the same thing a measure, 13 you're connected. Lift up. Again, if you're lifting up, well, do it the same as you did above. So if you're going to lift up above, lift up. See, that lifting up is why you can get away with their fingering there between measures 16 and 17. I kind of like it connected. I'm going to connect it, but you can do it however you want or however your teacher wants you to do it, just fine. Then the dynamics. MF at the beginning is mezzo forte or moderately loud, and that's the melody. Whatever you think that is. These chords in the left hand need to be soft, out of the way. and then measure 9. Now you're soft. Moderately loud, and then in measure 13 again, it's the right hand that's moderately loud. The left hand has to get back. Measure 15, you're soft. This is the right hand. Now louder, and then get louder. Now I know both hands are playing the same note names here. I'll measure 15. But in my mind, the melody is still in the right hand. I would keep this left hand in the back. You can have harmony be an octave apart. Some people would say, no, it's all melody. And that's fine if that's how you choose to interpret it. But to me, the melody is in the right hand. And this is harmony. Yeah. However, you do as you or your teachers chooses. Now, as far as the speed goes, well, again, brightly is not a speed, it's a mood, but they tell you it's in pieces, they'll give you the mood, and from that you got to figure out the speed. It's a happy piece. It's supposed to be a happy piece, considering you're dealing with dotted quarter notes, but I don't know. Remember the natural accents. 1, 2, 3, feel these as you're going. That's mine for now. They did pedal the last measure. I don't recommend it. I'll just leave it off. If I'm not pedaling anything else, I'm not going to add it there in this kind of music. If you're going to do it, push the pedal down with the notes, and everything comes up together at the end. Yeah. Measure 16 above the staff, you see the word jump. That's because of the left hand. I want you to come from here. I want you to jump. I took the jump out because I changed the fingering so I could connect it. Let's play this together slowly and check the notes and the rhythms. I'm not going to do louds and softs. We're not performing it. Just notes and rhythms. I'll give us 4 counts. 1, 2, ready, and go. And 1 and 2.